Good morning. Just finished harvesting, and I thought it would be a nice moment to show you a little bit of our washing station. So this is in process right now. So right now what we have is tables and a washing table, and we have to build a lot of things. So right here we have a lot of tools that are left over from the greenhouse construction. Right here I'm going to build a new table for drying greens like Recuerden has, with the adjustable, what do you call them, fans, so we can give that final drying to the greens. Probably in that corner we're going to make the walk-in cooler. I'm thinking of, I don't know if I'm going to do the walk-in cooler straight away, or maybe I have a cooler at house that maybe I can use that until we scale up, or at least to use it until I make the walk-in cooler. So right now there I have the boxes piled up, but that's going to get out of there. So we have a few tables, the scale, and the main washing table where we have our cutting things. So right now we're spinning it with this. So today I'm going to go buy a spinner, the 5-gallon spinner, to start with that. Mainly because I can't find a washing machine, even though it sounds crazy here in Spain. Drying machines with the top load isn't something that's really normal here. So I have to figure out what I do with that, but in the meantime I'll go and buy one of those, and it'll be nice to have, even though I'll eventually make the mechanical one. If it ever breaks down, it'll be nice to have a manual one for the moment. So here we wash, we have our buckets under there. We also have to adjust this to get a pump in there so it can get the water out and we don't have to waste time with that. So probably what I'm gonna do later is move this to the middle and also build a bubbler and have those two like Recuerden has them. I think that's pretty neat to have the containers underneath with a bomb, or I don't know how you call that in English. But okay, so it can suction the water out and we can put it where we showed the other day, that little space that we have extra to plant some shrubs or aromatics and see what we put there and drain the water outside there. So this is something that's really simple, but we learned from one of Neversink's videos to have them on wheels. It's really important. So whatever we have here, we end up then taking to the other plot to the chickens, and that way we close the loop. And that's mainly everything here. So it's a work in progress, and this is something else I really want to learn from the Market Gardeners Scholarship, the Market Gardeners Masterclass, learn how to set up the washing station. Okay, let's do a little quick view here. So we have some chard, cilantro, and spinach. Right now, since we're building up the farm, what we're doing to sell the produce, we're mainly doing direct sales and wholesale, but it's quote-unquote wholesales because this is a local food market. A local market, it's not a farmer's market, but she buys us at a good price, so we're not really losing product. And right now what we're doing is, whenever we have extras, we just bundle them up and take it to her, and if she can sell them, great, and if not, we'll grow the market step by step. But right now, from what we're harvesting, it's a good deal. So that way I can harvest, for example, cilantro. I'm not having to wait until she asks for it. When it's ready to harvest, I'll just harvest it, and that way I don't have to wait and end up getting some yellow leaves, and that would end up making me harvest slower. So at the end of the day, okay, so maybe I'll take some bundles, and maybe she can't sell them, but it doesn't matter because she then puts them in the garbage can, and I'll take that later at the end of the day and take it to the chickens. So what I'm actually doing is adding one more step to the process and giving it a chance to be sold. At least that's how I'm looking at it right now. And so, okay, so we have these rubber bands. Eventually we're going to put some a thicker rubber band with the logo, so I can start branding our produce, and that way also the market will know how much they're buying from us, and eventually make her want to buy more from us. Since we've started this, sales have gone really up, mainly because we take the risk out of the vendor. She doesn't have to say, okay, so I don't know if I want to invest 50 euros in produce that I don't know if I'm going to sell it all. But on my side, I rather take those 50 euros there and have her sell them. I can harvest quicker, harvest at the moment that I have to harvest, and if it doesn't sell, I'll take it to the chickens. And also we have it all written down, so I know how many bunches. Well, I'm not taking 100 bunches of anything and saying, okay, let's see if you can sell them. So I start giving her bunches, and I see, okay, so I took her 6 cilantros last week. She sold 5, so next week I'll try to give her 6 or 7 to see if it grows. If it doesn't grow, so okay. If it doesn't grow, okay, I have to go back to 5. And that way, since we've started, it's been really good, and it's been growing. So right now I've been taking her 5 cilantros, and she's 5 bundles every 2 or 3 days, and she's selling them all. And I think it was Chris Blanchard from Play Bottom Farm. I don't remember his name right now. So I think he was one of the guys that said, if you're not coming back with maybe 10 or 5% of your produce, that you took too little produce. So I'm doing that a little bit also. I don't want her to sell everything out. I prefer to take a little bit more and see what happens. So okay, so we ended up making a video also of our sales model, but okay, talking about that also and direct sales, like also maybe the thing that I might do other than a walk-in cooler is one of those fridges with a glass window, so I can harvest this way. I can harvest in the morning. Now the heat is starting, so all the leafy greens, it's better to harvest in the morning. So that would allow me to maybe start, if I can arrange that, start harvesting in the morning, put everything in the fridge. Since it has a glass door, open the doors of the garage and have people just come here, open the fridge, grab what they want, and I can still be working, and when they're done I'll just put it in the way and keep on working. So those are the things that we're working on right now. Hope you like this, and once again, remember, if you like what we're doing, you like our project, give us a like on our first video where we're applying for the Market Gardeners Scholarship, and hopefully we can learn how to arrange this in a way where we can make it leaner and work better for us. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.